If you've never traveled abroad before, this is probably your biggest question. How much money do I actually need? Some people will tell you that international travel is extremely expensive. Others will say you can travel with almost nothing. The truth is somewhere in the middle. In this video, I'm going to break down the realistic minimum budget required to travel abroad for the first time, step by step. Flights, accommodation, food, visas, insurance, and daily expenses. So you know exactly what to expect and don't get surprised. By the end of this video, you'll know the minimum amount you need to start, how to choose the cheapest countries for your first trip, and how to avoid the most common beginner money mistakes. The first thing we are going to talk about is flight tickets, the biggest one-time cost. For most first-time travelers, flights will be the largest single expense. Prices depend on distance, season, and flexibility. But international travel is often cheaper than people expect. Short-haul international flights can be very affordable, while long-haul flights require more planning but are still manageable on a budget if booked early and flexibly. Minimum cost range. Short-haul flights, $150 to $400. Long-haul flights, $400 to $700. Safe beginner budget, $400 to $700. The second thing we are going to talk about is passport, visa, and travel documents. Before traveling abroad, you must factor in documentation costs. A passport is a one-time investment that lasts several years, while visas vary depending on nationality and destination. Some countries are visa-free, but others require applications and fees. Planning this early avoids last-minute stress and expensive rush fees. Minimum cost for documents. Passport, $50 to $150. Visa fees, $0 to $100. Total document budget, $100 to $200. Third, we are going to talk about accommodation, and I will give you safe and affordable options. Accommodation does not need to be expensive for first-time travelers. Hostels, guest houses, and budget hotels are safe, widely available, and designed for travelers. Staying in shared or simple private rooms drastically lowers costs while still providing comfort and security. Minimum cost range. Dorm bed, $8 to $15 per night. Budget private room, $15 to $30 per night. Daily budget, $15 to $25. 10 days total, $150 to $250. The fourth thing we are going to talk about is food. Food is cheaper than most expect. Food is often surprisingly affordable when traveling abroad, especially if you eat local meals. Street food, small restaurants, and markets offer delicious options at low prices. Avoiding tourist restaurants is the key to keeping food costs low. Minimum cost range. Local meals, $2 to $5. Casual restaurants, $5 to $10. Daily food budget, $10 to $15. 10 days total, $100 to $150. The fifth thing we will talk about is local transportation. Getting around is usually inexpensive when using public transport. Buses, trains, and metros are cheap, safe, and easy to use in most destinations. Taxis should be limited, as they quickly inflate daily costs. Minimum cost range. Public transport per day, $3 to $7. 10 days transport budget, $30 to $70. The next thing on our budget is activities and sightseeing. Many of the best travel experiences are free, such as exploring neighborhoods, visiting markets, beaches, or joining free walking tours. Still, it's important to budget for a few paid activities or entrance fees. Minimum cost for attractions and activities range from $50 to $100 total. Next, we will talk about travel insurance, which is essential for beginners. Travel insurance is a small cost that provides huge protection. Medical emergencies, cancellations, or lost belongings can be extremely expensive without coverage. Basic plans are affordable and suitable for first-time travelers. Minimum cost for travel insurance per day range from $1 to $3. 10 days insurance budget range from $15 to $30. Now let's talk about emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. You must have an emergency fund. An emergency fund protects you from unexpected problems such as missed flights, medical expenses, or sudden accommodation changes. This money should not be touched unless absolutely necessary. For the emergency fund, I recommend $200 to $300. Here is a total minimum budget breakdown for a 10-day trip. A realistic minimum budget looks like this for a first-time traveler going to a budget-friendly country. Flights, $400 to $700. Documents, $100 to $200. Accommodation, $150 to $250. Food, $100 to $150. Transport, $30 to $70. Activities, $50 to $100. Insurance, $15 to $30. Emergency fund, $200 to $300. The minimum total budget for a first-time travel to an affordable country is $1,000, $1,500. Final advice for first-time travelers. Your first international trip doesn't need to be expensive or perfect. By choosing affordable destinations, traveling during shoulder seasons, and keeping your plans simple, you can comfortably travel abroad on a modest budget. The key is preparation. Once you understand the costs, travel becomes far less intimidating. If you've been delaying your first international trip because of money, now you know the truth. Travel isn't about being rich. It's about being prepared. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe for beginner travel guides, comment where you want to travel first. Your first trip abroad is closer than you think. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.